Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. It is with a heavy heart that I stand to adjourn in the memory of Kevin Cox, a friend and a local Fresno and Central Valley legend in the craft beer scene. I want to begin with an interesting fact about California. For the fiscal year of 2023 to 2024, the average Californian consumed over 16 gallons of beer. Our friend, Kevin Cox, would say that number is simply too low. Kevin was a pioneer in the Central Valley's craft beer scene. Kevin was a friend and a mentor to many young and old who aspired to learn the craft of beer making. But more importantly, he was also an incredible friend, a husband, a father, and a grandfather. In 1979, Kevin began his career as a cellar master and production manager for Heights Wine Cellar in Napa Valley. Several years later, Kevin moved to Fresno and would help open the local brewery, Butterfield Brewing Company, in 1989, where he oversaw the production of more than 50,000 gallons of beer a year. While at Butterfield, Kevin wanted to expand his passion for one of America's longest-standing pastimes. He soon started teaching classes on beer biology, the beer-making process, and more. Kevin Cox was also a founding member of the Central Valley Warthogs, a homebrew club that coalesced around a sign-up list posted at the brewery one night. This group led the judging for the annual Fresno County Fair's homebrew competition beginning in 1992. They also hosted the West Coast Regionals for the American Homebrew Association competition from 1994 to 1996. After leaving Butterfield Brewing Company in 2003, Kevin became the head brewmaster at Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company. He has since won 5 gold medals at the Great American Beer Festival in Denver, Colorado, as well as numerous other regional and state awards for his craft of brewing beer. Several brewers who worked under Cox have become master brewers themselves, including Rick Book at Southgate Brewing in Oakhurst, Matt Bolden at 1852 Brewing Company in Visalia, and Tommy Caprillan at House of Pendragon in Sanger. In recent years, Kevin had retired after more than 30 years in the brewing industry and took a job driving a school bus in Fresno County in the small community of Carruthers. Kevin passed away on Sunday, December 22nd, right before Christmas, at the young age of 66. He is survived by his wife, Terry Cox, his children, Brian, Brandon, and Brent, and his grandchildren, Colton and Marilyn. I want to thank Terry and the Cox family who are watching online for sharing Kevin with us. I had the great fortune and the privilege of personally knowing Kevin. Terry, who was my chief of staff for 8 years when I was on the Fresno City Council. We formed a strong bond as public servants, as colleagues, and most importantly, as dear friends. Terry and her family have been an important part of my life, and my heart is with them as they grieve through this process and move on to the next chapter in their lives. Kevin will be missed dearly, and it's been amazing to see just the messages on social media of all these young people and the followers that he had, not just in the Central Valley, but up and down the state, that they appreciate his mentorship, his character just as a great human being of wanting to share his knowledge and wanting to make sure that everyone could enjoy a good glass of beer. So, Kevin, we love you. Terry and the Cox family, we are with you, and we look forward to celebrating his life and the legacy that he's left in the brewing craft industry in our local community. Thank you.